Alright YouTubers, welcome back to War Thunder Ground Forces with the Angry Nerd, and today we're going to take a look at the 76mm gun tank T92. Now the T92 light tank was an innovative American prototype light tank developed in the 1950s by Aircraft Armaments Incorporated. In May of 1952, the U.S. Department of Defense launched a program to develop an air-mobile and air-droppable light tank designed to replace the M41 Walker Bulldog, which had only entered service the previous year before. The program requirements called for the new tank to have a combat weight of no more than 20 tons and carry the 90mm rifled gun. It was also to be at a minimum as capable as the existing M41. Manufacturers found it difficult to meet the requirements requested with the same level of performance with the larger 90mm weapon. Subsequently, the gun caliber was reduced to 76mm, the same as on the M41, and the maximum allowable combat weight was also reduced to 18 tons. Adjustment of the technical specification made fulfillment of the requirements less difficult. 3 companies competed for the production contract. These were the Cadillac Motor Car Division of General Motors, the Detroit Arsenal, and Aircraft Armaments Incorporated. Cadillac and Detroit competed individually with their own similar designs. These would both be designated as the T-71. The T-71s were rather traditional in their designs when compared to Aircraft Armaments' proposed tank, which was rather unique and innovative to say the least. As such, the latter vehicle would receive its own designation of T-92. For its time, the T-92 was very futuristic, with a cleft turret made of cast steel and aluminum that separated the gunner from the commander by the body of the gun. The crew consisted of 4 men, the other 2 being the driver and the loader. The welded hull armor, rolled homogeneous steel, was quite thin, and some parts were even made from military-grade aluminum. But due to its design and a lot of sloping, especially on the front, it effectively offered the same protection as the M41 Walker Bulldog. The armament, a high-powered 76mm T-185E1 gun with semi-automatic loading, was adequate for the time. The gun was actually ballistically identical to the M41 Walker Bulldog's gun. It was just turned upside down to mount the semi-automatic loading system. Thanks to its interesting cleft design, the gun could depress from -10 degrees and elevate to +20 degrees. Its effective rate of fire was 12 rounds per minute, but the gun was not stabilized, which limited the possibility of accurate fire on the move. It had a combat load of 60 rounds of either M339 APBC or M319 HVAP rounds. The mobility of the vehicle was also excellent. It weighed roughly 18.5 tons and was powered by a 340 horsepower Continental 10.3-liter V8 engine paired with an XT300 transmission. The power-to-weight ratio of the vehicle was 18.37 horsepower per ton, and its maximum speed was 35 miles per hour or 56 kilometers per hour. The vehicle proposal was well liked and was approved by the Ordnance Technical Committee in March of 1954 under the designation 76mm Gun Tank T92. 2 mild steel prototypes were ordered by the military, and the first was delivered to Aberdeen Proving Grounds on the 2nd of October 1956, with some parts missing due to production issues. The second prototype was delivered on the 22nd of July 1957, and there were plans in place to start mass producing the vehicle in 1962. The Aberdeen testing revealed some issues and resulted in a number of modification proposals, around 50 in total, including a raised idler wheel which was added later, as well as an order for 2 more vehicles by 1958, this time in armor steel, fully protected. Unfortunately, the situation changed in 1957 as the U.S. Congress learned of the Soviet PT-76 amphibious light tank. This resulted in a request to make the American light tanks amphibious as well, but the T-92 could not be modified in that way. In June of 1958, the order for the other 2 prototypes was canceled, and the entire T-92 program met the same fate soon after. The new amphibious requirements for the light tank development eventually resulted in the M551 Sheridan. Now in War Thunder Arcade, the 76mm Gun Tank T92 is a rank 4 light tank with a battle rating of 6.7. It has a 649 horsepower engine propelling the 16.9-ton vehicle to a top speed of 39 miles per hour. It comes equipped with the 76mm T185E1 cannon. Now I have it assigned to an expert crew with a crew level of 150, which gives me a reload of 5.3 seconds. With a premium account, it has an XP reward of 380% and a silver line reward of 165%. So what do I think of the 76mm Gun Tank T92 here in War Thunder? Well, yeah, I really don't like it all that much, but that's not because it's necessarily a bad tank. It's simply because I'm an arcade player and I find it very hard to play light tanks in arcade because you need to have stealth, you need to have first shot initiative, and in arcade you have the target marker over you, everyone can see you, and if they hit you in this tank, then you die. And for a vehicle that really counts on its speed and maneuverability, I have found that this vehicle is not quite as maneuverable or speedy as the M41 Walker Bulldog. So you're at a little higher battle rating, you're not quite as maneuverable, but you are a little bit smaller. So learn from my mistakes. Try to use the small size of this vehicle to your advantage, hiding behind buildings, large rocks, hills. Use your binoculars to see over the hills. Engage enemies that are not actively pointing in your direction. Wait till they get preoccupied, pop out, engage them, move back, and reposition. If you're already taking fire at that location, reposition. That being said, why don't we hop into a game, see what I was able to do with the 76mm Gun Tank T92. Here we go. All right, looks like we picked up Italy. And I have not decided whether I like this map yet or not. I have not found my key position. But we're on the western side of the map. Let's take a quick look at the stat card before we select the spawn point. Don't think it matters all that much, to tell you the truth. We'll just do that one. Somebody has activated Blind Hunt. So to be careful enemy team can snipe you from basically just out of their spawn point on this map. I'm sure we probably have a spot on this side that we could do the same to them, but I haven't really located it yet. So anyway, I'm going to head up here toward the circle. We've already got a couple of enemy tanks in the A-cap. I'm not going to follow the 3 tanks in there. I'm going to work my way around the side, pass through here and here, and try to fire down this little street. Let's see what we can do. See anybody? My team already took them out. Well, good. Let's cut through here. I don't know what's through here, but... Oh, what is that? RU-251? Ah! Dang it! Well, I don't see him now. Let's see. I got nothing. I got nothing. All right. Oh, RU-251 right there. Woo! Not pop up over that hill. Let's come over here. A little rock to hide behind. And get these guys heading down to the camp. Ooh, what do we got here? Tiger. I'm not gonna get him. Didn't quite reload fast enough. Have to go for that driver or gun. What is this? Commander, driver, loader. There we go. Finally got him. Survived an air attack. Lots of tanks right over here. These guys know I'm here. Go around to this side of the rock. Tiger 2P. Right there. Drop some party. Uh-oh. He's checking to see if he can hit me. Oh, this does not look good. I do not think that this rock is going to protect me from the ass whipping that is getting ready to be dished out on me. Oh, yes! Oh no. Okay. Driver loader. There we go. Artillery coming in. The Tiger's turret in my way still. And strafing attack by enemy aircraft. Panther over here. Oh, that was worked out just right. Got him in the ammo right there on the side. I was very lucky. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Checking the mini-map. I got at least 2 more coming down here. This is gonna be bad. 2, it's 2 T-26s. Great. Not 1 T-26, but 2 of them. And I didn't do anything to that, and oh, you drop already. I'm done for. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Well, they not killed me yet. They're waiting to see my turret move, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. There we go. Hey, but I got 5 kills. I'd love it if I'd already killed one of those guys. Alright, back in we go. You know, that last position wasn't half bad. I might try to make my way back over there again, but anyway. Oh, air battle. Let's take it. Let's take it. See how far we can get toward our destination before the air battle starts. I'm probably going to have to hide right here. Alright. Got 5 bombs. Really have no idea what kind of, what kind of plane I'm in. Let's dive, see if we can get away from that enemy fighter. No, he's chewing me up. Drop these bombs. Some for you. Oh, I'd like to be able to get this guy who killed me. Dude, have some, have some. But he got my tail and I couldn't pull out. So that was not an on-purpose kamikaze run. Guy gonna come back out again. Let's do the same thing and go around to the top side again. A lot of fences and stuff, so I didn't want that heat in there. It detonates on fences and posts and trees. Might need to shoot through some stuff, so we're switching up. Oh, STA-1. There we go. Where was that rock at? I don't really remember where it was. I think that's it right there. We got nothing happening over here. Oh, leave the area. That's it, man. Not a survivor, but we didn't do too bad. Let's see exactly how we fared. 4th place in the team. Let's take a look at the awards. Avenger, Double Strike, Adamant, One Shot, Professional. 4th place in the team. XP and credits. It's my premium bonus. Destroyed 7 targets with 2 vehicles. Yeah. 1 death though. Can't always do it. Very rarely do it. Sometimes I'm like 16 and dead 3 times, so. What do we pick up? Tracks. Brake system. Not worrying about that. Okay. So, yeah, the 76mm Gun Tank T92. Now, I assume, and you know what happens when you assume, I'm not going to spell it out for you, but yeah, I would assume that this vehicle is better in RB than it is in arcade, so I cannot give any information about how this vehicle performs in RB. Not an RB player, can't see the targets. But in arcade, I found this vehicle very difficult to play, so I don't know that I would be a good person to give you advice on how to play it, but maybe you could try using it in a supporting role, like a second line, let the heavier tanks in front take some of the hits, pop out, you know, give them some supporting fire, use its speed to get to the flanks, and just try to stay out of sight, out of mind until you can ambush somebody. If you've liked this look at the T92 light tank, hit that like button. If you didn't, don't. Subscribe if you would. But as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Nerd out.